Viewer discretion is advised. This is The Tea is Toxic.
Nikki June.
Hello, it's
How
Nikki.
are you?
Listen, we're midterms, so we're halfway there. Stretching for the pole because I feel like instead of nursing, that's my go-to at this point.
Listen, you got this. You got this, Nikki.
I got this. You guys cheer me on. And Nikki. June. Cheer me on.
You got this.
Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine.
You blow my mind. Hey, Nikki. Oh. How are you? My favorite person.
Nikki, life is lifing. So I'm going to just keep breathing through it. But I can't complain, honestly. And the holidays are hard for a lot of people. So, I have my little family with me, and, I don't speak with my immediate and distant family. They're not considered immediate anymore because now I have my family in my house. But what once was immediate family, and I'm okay with it. Like it is well in my soul, because in life you have to know when it's time to choose you, and when someone is constantly disrupting your peace, it's time to move forward. And it doesn't matter who the person is, y'all. Listen, do not give anyone permission to disrespect you on any level. Nobody gets a free pass. No one gets seniority to disrespect you. Oh, we've been tight for 20 years. Well, bitch, today about to be the 20th year. And that's
my sister. That's my mom. Listen, okay? I know mama brought you into this world, but she could be very fucking toxic and affecting your life.
Narcissism is not a specialty selected for just relationships. Manipulative people, narcissistic people, they exist in family, aunts, uncles, parents, siblings, cousins. It's not, I was fucking this dude and he turned out to be a narcissist.
Can I say this? The narcissist that you talk about, I've been fucking this dude and I find out he's narcissist. You knew he was and was comfortable with it based on the fact that someone in your life, in your family, is a narcissist. And that is what you felt was the norm.
And one of the reasons why you get wrapped in like that? Because the beginning stages of being love bombed and gaslit are so exciting. But when it's time for the fall, it hits so much harder.
All comes down. It all comes down.
Which, let's get away from the narcissist, because I'm here to have a good time today, y'all. But let's be honest.
I've been drinking.
Listen, since we're talking about exes and things like that, there's piss in the dating pool, y'all.
There's what? Piss
there's
in the what?
Piss in the dating pool.
Oh, facts. It's not even piss. It's piss, shit, and it's been there for a hot minute in the sun. It is just disgusting and stank.
You know what it is? You know what's inside the dating pool, y'all? It's not even piss and shit. You know what's inside the dating pool? The audacity.
Ugh.
The audacity is what's living in the dating
pool. Okay? That is the audacity. The audacity is the swimming pool. And the little critters are just the other little shits in it. But the whole pool is the audacity.
Listen. The audacity is crazy. I was married at 22 after dating for 4 months. And I was married for 8 years. And so once I was divorced, which was my 30th birthday present to myself.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. That's when I started dating, like really dating. And that's when I found out that it's wild out here. It's really murky in these streets when it comes to the dating pool. But that's okay. But it's a hot ass mess. Let me say, there are more people that are better at sex than they are at relationships.
Oh, facts.
Because that's such a temporary experience with them that they give their best, and then
because that's all they have.
You can wipe your hands.
That's all they have to offer.
That's all they have to offer.
I gave you good dick, good pussy, and that's all I got.
What else you got? I got nothing.
Nothing.
So let me tell y'all a story. And then I'm gonna get a story from Nikki if she got one off the top. I had gotten into a relationship my senior year of high school. This is when I took, like, I don't know, maybe I took a break after that and just started, having sex. But we were together for about 7 months. It was intense 7 months. I'm a very passionate person. The relationship ended. And one of my old friends at the time decided, like, listen, we're in college now. You ended the relationship with this chunky nigga. Let's go ahead and hook you up with this frat. Hook you up with this dude from my college. And he was fine, y'all. He was Portuguese and Nigerian.
Okay.
He was like 6 foot something.
Nice.
Very sexy, deep voice, the whole nine.
I see him now.
Nice build. You know what I mean? Like, we young. We young, dumb, full of cum. Like, we're having a good time. So I'm like, bet. We start talking. I went to school down south. He went to school out in PA. I'm like, when I come back for winter break or fall break, whatever, we can link up at the school, whatever. Bet. So we're getting to know each other. And at that age, body count is still a thing, right? Okay. Especially when you're a young girl with,
of course,
2 bodies under her belt, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, we're talking, oh, what's your body count? Da, da, da. This is when it had to end. Because at the time, mind you, I'm 18. He's about 19, 20. What's your body count? Me. I'm on body count 2. Cool. That's my first. That's my second. How about you? What's your body count? Around 200. Excuse me?
So I said 2, and you added 2 zeros. Not 1 0, but 2 zeros. And you're how old? Nigga. That's community pussy.
When I tell you.
That's community dick right there. Community dick.
He was out in these Sesame Streets. When I tell you what his reason was, and I understood, but still, he said, listen, I grew up selling drugs. He's like, so it was wake up, fuck, sell drugs, go to school, come back, fuck. If you're having sex with crackheads, just say that. Because now I'm grown. Now I know what that means. But there was an incident that he mentioned where he was dealing with this married woman. And him and his boys ran a train on her. Because that's what she wanted.
She was married and she decided to get these young niggas to
run a train on her, yes. Okay. And then she went back home to her husband.
Baby, love me.
And I was like, so ask me if I'm wrong. I guess I've been toxic my entire life, y'all. Oh, well, so sad, too bad. I said, after she had the train ran on her, where did she sleep? And he was like, she slept in the bed with me. And my question was, why didn't she just sleep on the floor if she was going to act like a dog?
Oh, okay. We're going there. Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, I'm not here to slut shame anyone.
Rough.
I live my life.
Rough. Excuse me. It's 5 o'clock. I need to take you for a walk.
Right. I'm not here to slut shame anyone, but this is my 18-year-old self asking this question. Like, this woman doesn't respect herself. And on top of that, spending the night is bonkers. But needless to say, I would guess that's kind of like an introduction to real dating, because teenage dating is cute. Oh my gosh, I like his boy. He let me wear his
Exactly.
It's cute.
Can I tell a small little teenage of mine now that we're talking about that? Okay, I'm always gonna shout out my baby dads because they always teach me some shit. I was like 18, 19. This guy cheats on me with a girl that's like twice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm young. So I'm like, I'm calling that bitch. Because at this calling bitches, okay? And I've been catty and cat. Right. So I call her out. And I'm like, why are you fucking with? And she came to me as a grown woman. Shout out to her now that I'm older. And she said, A, I didn't know that he had a girlfriend. B, as a grown woman, I was just there to satisfy something. And he hit that spot. Not to say I'm trying to take your man. I just wanted that moment. Girl, when I say at that age, I was pissed. Because you came to me as a woman. You're supposed to fight me, bitch.
Yep. And guess what? I'm never gonna be someone that fights over me. Could never be.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it.
No. And that was something, shout out to my other baby dads, that bothered him. My other one was that I'm not fighting over men, especially in my grown age.
That's facts. I'm too grown. And anybody listening, please understand, Nikki does not have like a roster of baby dads. The way she's saying it makes it sound like she's got like 17 baby dads. That is not.
Oh, no, I don't.
The case at all.
I have 2 babies and that's it. This tunnel is tied and there's a 12-year difference between the two. Let's make that also clear. But I am saying that like there is a difference in situations as you grow as a person, you know what I mean? And me being in that age and talking to a woman who is probably maybe 2 years younger than me at the time, she had a grown woman mentality and I'm still young, dumb, and full of cum. You know what I mean? Like that's my nigga. Don't touch my nigga. And she was like, listen, he didn't tell me about you. And that was the first time I ever experienced a grown woman situation and I didn't even know what to do. I was like, oh, damn.
Let me tell you something. Grown people teach you some shit when you get grown enough to start doing grown people shit. Were you taught how to suck dick?
My bestie, shout out to her, taught me how to suck dick.
It was the dude I was messing with that taught me how.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was like, it wasn't on some like, oh, this is how I do it. It was more so on some like, yo, it's clear you don't know what you're doing.
See, I wish that a man would have done that in those moments with me instead of shaming me. You know what I mean? It took my best friend explaining as a woman what you need to feel and do to get him to enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I had a dude do it because I used to be like, he was like, if you don't, so where are you rushing off to? What in the fuck? But at the same time, at the time that I was, you know, exploring life in a sexual manner, I also had not even seen a porno in real life yet. Not those HBO, let me put my finger on the last button so nobody, you know what I mean? So I could switch it back to Nickelodeon. Like a real actual online video.
Okay, so
like I said,
at the time, I never watched actual porn. I was the one to stay up late when everyone was sleeping and like watch those like soft porns on TV.
Yeah, and it was always nothing but titty.
Yeah, and the moaning and the essentialness and the love. So now that when I'm now a grown woman and I'm like, yeah, fuck me. That's the mentality I have. And this nigga's been watching like 3 bitches swallowing at like 10 dicks. And I'm like, nigga, no, I can't do that for you.
I'm just one person. I can't swallow your dick for 3.
I just started. I'm a beginner.
Just began. I did not know that vaginas looked differently until I was in my 20s. Because that's when I'd seen my first like real porno. And that's when I realized, oh, snap, every vagina doesn't look like my vagina. That was the first time that I had actually seen a roast beef vagina.
Honestly, all of the vagina, okay, time out. Shout out my new episode because you know Toxic Tea is about to be all up in that shit. Because you're listening.
But I don't know when you're dropping it. I know when we're recording. I know when
I'm gonna be dropping it for Thanksgiving weekend because I love y'all. I'm dropping 2 episodes Thanksgiving weekend.
But you have to explain what Thanksgiving weekend, because our Thanksgiving weekend is different than yours.
Oh, ours already passed.
So you're doing our Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, because your Thanksgiving weekend is Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that Thursday, you guys are gonna get a special. You're gonna get a Thursday special and a Friday special for Thanksgiving. And then that's when we're gonna drop, and we're gonna start doing some shit seriously. And I'm telling you, the amount of episodes that we're gonna be co-doing with Toxic Tea, because sex and toxicity go so well together.
And they shouldn't, and that's the sad part.
Yeah, I know,
Really
but
shouldn't.
that's gonna be a topic. But anyways, like we were saying, I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen sex like that until I was like in my 20s, where I was like, okay, that pussy does not look like mine.
It doesn't. It didn't. I was confused. I had no clue at all.
But then even with dicks, it's the same thing, and that's where dating came in. It's like I would date a guy who was super small and it wasn't hitting the spot, but his tongue did the tricks.
Can we stop the stigma? And then we're going to go into the dating part too. Can we please hang up for 2024 some things that we need to hang up that's toxic? I'm going to be including myself. Let's hang up the word narcissist. Let's hang up, because there's 1,000 other ways to describe it that is in more detail.
Okay.
Let's hang up the idea that just because you're a Black man, that means you have a big penis. We have got
to put
that away.
Please hang that up. You know what? And that's going to be a topic on Sex Talk.
Gotta stop.
Hang it up, because that, yes, statistically speaking, majority are of Black, but African Black. The Congo.
We can hang that one up too.
Actually, I did the research. Mm-hmm. Like statistically speaking, I think it's like Congo has the biggest inches. It doesn't mean you can do the deed. Okay? Because I've had men who have the biggest dick and can't fly that motherfucker for a motherfucking shit.
Exactly. But that idea of, he's Black, we've got to stop.
We stop it.
I love Black men.
Stop it.
Don't get me wrong.
No.
I love my kings.
I love my kings.
Fetishizing them for the idea of what their penis size will be is never going to be a vibe.
Wrap it
Ladies, throw that idea away.
Wrap it up.
And on top of that, half y'all bitches little or short anyway. What you gonna do with all that penis if you got it?
Hold on.
You just gonna run.
Hold on. Time out. I'm gonna say a short thing, and then we may pause this for part 2 on my episode.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna say, as a 5'2", 135, okay, I'm 135 pounds, 5'2", I can take a dick. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. So
we're gonna talk.
Don't put us small bitches down. That's all I'm
5'3", but what I'm saying is it don't take all that when you're that little. You're just as fine with a regular one.
Listen, I enjoy my big ones. They're so much more fun.
Girl, bye till you messing around with a yeast infection and your pH off because they putting all that unnecessary amounts of meat and now your hole all open and exposed to the elements.
Listen. I'm a PSW/nursing student, so I don't have enough time. The moment you spread that hole enough that it takes me 2 weeks for it to get back to where it needs to be, I'm gonna call you in 2 weeks.
You're a lunatic. You're a lunatic. And that's all I gotta say.
Listen.
Let's spend these last 10 minutes discussing these dating do's and don'ts that I got off the internet. I like to call these episodes a Reddit dump, y'all. What that means is I'll look into something toxic, right? And then what I'll do is I will ask Reddit that question. Like the episode that you guys just finished listening to of
shout out to you I don't know what it was called, but that was I listened to it. That was crazy.
Yeah, craziest reason, like the reasons why you had to dump an ex.
Yeah.
Right? And so this is the dating one. This is a little quick little Reddit dump date. And some of these were very interesting. And we're just going to rush through them. Like I said, I love to call these little dumps. They're going to go on the same week as the last one. So this is a little bonus episode for everybody because my other episode's only 30 minutes also. So
oh, I love the
I'm going to do a little bonus for
I love
everybody.
being a bonus episode.
Use my bonus, bill.
Bonus. Tell your husband that I am now the threesome to this marriage.
Girl, I've been looking for a girlfriend. Shout out.
I've been looking for a girlfriend.
If anyone wants to apply to be my girlfriend.
And my girlfriend.
I am down.
I'm down.
But please understand, I'm toxic.
This is why we're here.
We're
here. Just understand. We love sex. We're toxic, though. If you can accept both, you may be able to join the love triangle.
Yeah. And I'm not a pillow princess, lady. So shout out to the LGB.
Okay, this is my first time. I've never been with a woman. Being honest, I'm trying to get my virginity cracked. So shout out to my birthday event. Maybe I can get my virginity cracked. Who knows?
Possibly. What I will say that I think is interesting is I don't have any bad date experiences with females. I have had some wild ones with men.
Okay.
But I'm going to read the ones that did show up. So let's go ahead on with these real quick because now I done cut this down to 9 minutes, 8 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so this one's wild. I had to do this one. A guy took me to see his dying grandmother. Everyone was standing around crying while grandma laid in bed unconscious. The nurse in charge was some random girl from my high school who recognized me and made some snide comment about me being a theater geek. Grandma did pull through and live for like 6 more months. He remembered to bring his mother along. Okay, so yeah, that was the first one. I don't want to go to the other one. So what happened was her first date was going to see homie's dying grandmother.
So you took me to the hospital to meet grandma before she died. And then the nurse was like, oh, I remember him. He was such a geek. Oh my God.
No, but the problem was they were saying that about the date. Like,
oh, so you guys are saying that about me. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's awkward.
Like, that's low-key kind of disrespectful, shorty. Like, what are you doing? What's on your job, man?
Like, you see me on a date.
Wild.
No, but hold on. First of all, who takes a date to the hospital?
To see grandma.
If you have some shit going on, nigga, just reschedule.
Oh my gosh. I'm doing commercial breaks this whole episode.
Okay, but hold on.
Here's what kills me about dating.
Go ahead.
When I was dating in my 30s, what killed me, and fellas, you got to stop using this because it's getting old and we know the pictures are old. 2 things you need to stop doing. 3 things. 1, stop putting your family in the hospital when you realize you ain't got the money to go on the date. 2, stop putting yourself in the hospital. Now you taking a picture of the wristband or someone else's wristband.
No.
And 3, stop faking the car accidents. It's getting old. Those are the top 3. Faking the car accidents, pretending like, because then what happens is if you question it, you come off insensitive. So they win either way.
Right. Fact.
So it's like, damn, that's how you feel. That's what you're going to do.
Listen, I'm toxic.
I got my family.
I'm toxic. I'm about to pull all those. I'm toxic.
I'm good.
I'm toxic. I'm about to pull all those. Listen.
I'm good. That one used to kill me.
Listen, but you know what? My thing is, I am also about karma, and I definitely believe in karma, and I definitely believe that if you constantly put somebody in an imaginary situation, they'll eventually be there.
Yeah.
So
But what happened was they would have like old pictures. Like, say if you got into a car accident in like 2010. they'd send the picture and be like, oh, I was in a car accident. That's why I couldn't reach you all weekend.
No, see,
or you were with your family.
I would just kill up like in my family. Like, oh, my dad died. I don't like that nigga.
That.
So if he dies, he dies.
That. That's an option. But that's getting too close, because what if this becomes something? You know what else happened too? And this one was a crazy one, and I'll never forget this. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still going to possibly take a chance on someone, don't tell everybody. I worked with this one bitch.
Don't tell everybody.
And she started talking to this dude that she knew back in like high school or something. And then he sent her a dick pic, and she sent it to all of us, and his dick was ashy. So then he became known as Ashy Dick. He became like the running joke. And then she brought him to one of my events.
No.
Because they started dating.
What?
And it was like, shorty, now we know this dude you were dating, and he
has an ashy dick.
His name is Ashy Dick. That's his name for all of us.
And you brought him?
And you brought him because now you're proud of him, but we know his dick is dry. Do not showcase the penises that you plan to hop on if they don't look good. Like,
please don't, because
now you want to fall in love.
Yeah, and then you want to showcase this ashy dick, and everyone's like, "Hey, Ashy," and he's looking confused. Listen, confused. I only show the best. Again, I only have 2 baby dads, so shout out to them, because they may be little dickheads, but they got me because they have good dick.
Boom. Boom. Literally, don't do that, ladies. Fellas, I really think that's more of a girl thing. I don't think a lot of grown men, because that's the thing about grown men, they really about their shit. So I don't know a lot of grown men like, oh, let me send a picture of this girl's vagina to my friends. That's not a grown man thing. I disagree. Because for one, I disagree. I feel like some, well, maybe you're right. Maybe not an older grown man, but a younger man. Anybody below their 30s, I feel, has sent their best friend or their nigga a picture of a girl, not their girlfriend, but a girl. I don't know. I don't think so. I do, because I've never sent a picture of my baby fathers to any of my girls. I've sent randoms to randoms. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But I think that it's a girl thing. Like, right. I think that that's something that guys do in like middle school and high school, but once they get to the age where they start becoming very territorial of what it is that they have going on in their life, i.e. friendships, relationships, fuckships, jobs, all of that, they become more territorial. They're not as quick to put all of that out there. Facts. You're right. I agree with that. You know what? Thinking about it, you're right, because men are territorial. So the moment I get to that point where that's my bitch, you guys are never seeing this, because the moment he finds out that his nigga fucked her, it's over. Exactly. If I realize that my girl fucked you, there's a lot of questions that are gonna come after that. Like, how long ago? What was the relationship? Do you guys still talk? Like, because relationships move forward. People evolve. Mm-hmm. That's true. The one thing that men don't understand is the evolution of evolving. I may have fucked with this nigga when I was 16. I'm 32 now. Mm-hmm. Who cares what the situation is? Like, you know what I mean? But men think, who cares that you fucked with him at 16? You fucked with him at 16, so you shouldn't be talking to him at 32. And, you know, and that's the fucked up part about dating, is that when you start dating somebody and you're like, have you ever dated someone who had the opposite sex as a friend? I have friends that are the opposite sex, but that causes a rift in certain relationships. So I have to dumb down my relationship. And I'm grateful. Shout out to Mike, my Mexican friend. I've known him for years. Mm-hmm. He's understood. Yeah, guys really do. They know when to like fall back depending on the kind of person you're with. Facts, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to my Mexican boy, fucking Mike, because he's the only man that's been in my life longer than
other men.
Yeah.
But when he knows, when he smells the situation, he says, you know what? I'm going to back down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to think. And I'm always like, yo, because our greatest thing is football. I love football. So
Yeah.
me and him will go and play. We'll go watch football. We'll go and bet on football. And we'll have drinks and we'll chill. It's a genuine friendship. But then when I start dating certain men, he's been around guys I've dated. And if he feels uncomfortable, like this guy doesn't understand, he's man enough to back down.
Mm-hmm.
Some men don't do that. And those men that don't back down don't see you as a genuine friend.
Yep.
The men that are like, yo, that's you. Do you. I love you. Do you.
Right. I'll see you on the other side.
Those are genuine people.
Yep. I agree. I'm going to do one last one because we're just hitting 30 minutes.
I know we always go over.
We do. We really do. He remembered to bring his mother along and forgot his wallet. Then asked me to loan him some cash after I'd paid the bill for all three of us, plus the staff tip. My first and last blind date.
You brought your mom?
Let me keep it honest with you.
Wait, no. Just answer the question before you keep it honest. You brought your mom?
He brought his mother and then said he forgot his wallet.
You guys have to go home together. Mommy, are you paying for this?
Let me keep it a buck with you. I call bullshit. I don't think that was his mom. I think that him and his girl hit a lick on a goofy.
Yeah. Did she actually play it? She paid it, didn't she?
He paid it.
Yeah, he hit a lick on a goofy because I would have been looking stupid. I'd have been looking stupid. I would have looked at you and been like, you brought your mother? Yeah, Ma, I brought my mom, but I forgot my wallet. I would have looked at Mama and said, Mom, I'm paying for the bill. Mom would have said, oh,
I wouldn't have even stayed. I literally, when the waiter got there, I'd have been like separate checks. Separate checks.
No, there's no separate. Before the waiter got there, I'm asking questions. Did you come with your mother? Yes. Mom, are you paying for the bill? Because he can't. No. Waiter.
Head out.
Can I get my check, please? No, I don't care what they're ordering. I just want my check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because this isn't happening.
Yeah. Yep. And this is exactly why a lot of times when I would date and I get invited someplace, I ask before I even, one, I'm not getting in your car. I will meet you there. And two, I will ask questions. And mine is, oh, yeah, no, I'm really down for that. So I just want to make sure, should I bring cash with me? Mm-hmm. Are we splitting this? Is it something that you're covering? I don't want to make an assumption about what you think a date is. Because if I like you well enough, I'm going to go hang out with you. It doesn't mean you have a chance with me after that. Okay. But we can see how the date goes. I had a date with a guy, and then I'm gonna close it out. But I had a date with a guy, and it lasted all day. We started at the park. Mm-hmm. When we went to the park, we just sat down, we talked, we got to know each other, and the conversation was going well. So we're like, okay, let's go out to breakfast. So we went out to breakfast. Boom, he bought breakfast, whatever. He's like, yo, I still want to spend time with you. Do you want to go to the movies? And I was like, yeah, sure. Let's catch a little afternoon matinee. We go to the movies. He pays for the movie. We watch the movie. We just ate breakfast, so it's not like we had to get popcorn and stuff. We're watching the movie, having a good time. We get done with the movie, and I'm like, you want to go to lunch? I'll pay.
See? And that is the point. Now. Because now we are showing each other that we are on both farms. Before you close it out, shout out again to my ex travel bestie. One thing that we used to do, and take note, ladies who are young listening to this and travel. Travel tip. If you go with your travel bestie, this is what me and my travel bestie used to do. Shout out to you, Desi. I used to, or she, if we meet a man, you take a picture of the back of the car, like the license. You send it to your travel bestie. Before you even get in that car, if that nigga isn't willing to show you his ID and take a picture of it, don't get in that car. Because my bestie and I used to do that. We used to take a picture of the driver's license, take a picture of the car, send it to each other, have a good night. Because if you don't come back to this hotel tonight, bitch, I'm sending FBI.
Yep. To Tyrone Ferdinand. You got me fucked up.
You got me fucked up. Because I ain't losing my girl. And after all we've been through, I know we've been through some shit, but shout out to that bitch. And if you think, I'll send it to her. But shout out to you, Desi, because that was one bitch that I traveled with, and I felt we went through some shit, but I felt safe with her because we did that to each other. I'm going out with this nigga. Snap, snap. Here you go. I got you, girl. Have a good night.
And I've absolutely carded guys before. I talked to one guy. He looked so young. I was like, you're going to need to send me your license, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're saying what your age is, but I don't trust your words. I'm going to need that license.
Yes, because I'm going to need that proof.
It's a no for me.
Yeah, if I can't get that proof, it is a no. Thank you, but no thank you.
Thank you, no thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And that's what I'm going to say with today's episode, y'all. We're going to definitely have to continue this and do a part 2 of this whole dating, piss in the dating pool, because we had to speed rush through it. I'm actually getting ready to do a recording right now. I got my face all
you know, because the toxic tea is busy.
Busy. Bee. That's what I am.
Okay, take that. The toxic tea is busy.
Busy bee.
Okay.
So,
shout out to you.
Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode that's dropping this next week. Next week, I guess. What is that, like the first week of November, maybe? Or last week of October. You guys have a beautiful rest of the week.
Yes.
Hopefully your week has been, going well. And I hope you guys really quick have been enjoying the little music pieces that I put at the end of these episodes.
I have.
Yeah, so I put my daughter's playlist on the last one with a song that she got me stuck on called Loki. So gonna keep having a good time, keep having a blast. Nikki, I'm gonna keep bringing you back, bitch.
And I love it over at the Toxic Tea. I love it.
And we about to go Dare to Be Naughty.
Dare to Be Naughty to start for the American Thanksgiving. So shout out our very first episode actually is a combo with the Toxic Tea. That's my first episode. I'm letting you know. Yay! I know. I'm giving this announcement and AJ doesn't even know. So my first episode is going to be AJ and the Toxic Tea.
Boom. Love it. Love to hear it.
Okay, so follow us. Follow Nikki.June. Follow Dare to Be Naughty. Okay, it's dare.2, the number 2.b.naughty. Nikki June. Follow the Toxic Tea. Okay, follow AJ Toxic because that's the only place you're gonna get the best toxic shit.
That's a fact. And you guys all have a beautiful night. Nikki, thank you so much.
Toxic.
I love you.
I love you guys.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Have a good night.